Hey everybody, welcome to Games We Don't Know. On this episode, Rosina tells us about stacking Jenga blocks on their grandpappy.
It's fun.
Well, there you have it. You know what we're here for. We're here to play some Urban Myth Dissolution Center. We're here to do that. We're here to do corporate espionage. We are here to have Jasmine be a cop.
We are here to have a little baby kitty named Captain laying next to me.
It's true, he's just a little man.
He is just a little man. He is an annoying little man sometimes, but he's also a precious little man other times.
Yeah, he's just a little guy. Alright, yeah, but yeah, we're yeah. Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Let's go. I should probably watch the stream.
My name is Azami Fukurai. Yo.
I should probably open twitch.tv. I'm working on some sick art.
You are, it's true. I saw a preview of it earlier. I hate to say it, y'all, but Livy is very talented. And you should support
I did a
that.
screenshot redraw, so I can't take credit for the composition.
I've seen your other art. Shut the fuck up, Livy. I'm sorry to tell you this. You're idiot. You're talented. Get loved, idiot. You do it to me all the time. Get fucking loved, dummy.
Get absolutely cherished, nerd. Just be wary around Kurosawa, okay?
Yeah. About the doppelganger that appeared in the server room. Any thoughts?
For a doppelganger, this one doesn't seem that supernatural. This one came from the server room. The stolen item from the CEO's place was an HDD. Oh yeah, and the card-like device it stole from the CEO's office.
Huh? The item it stole from the CEO office was some kind of device? All I heard was that it's red and card-like.
Oh, guess I shouldn't assume then.
Hey, Jasmine, that's really suspect of you. Any leads you're aware of?
Don't call me a sussy baka, Azami.
I'm
not too sure.
I'm going to. You're behaving like an amogus.
Hey, I saw the chief Ben.
Grace.
Or director or whatever.
Yeah.
We're a bunch of goofballs.
Mm-hmm.
It's just you see the director pop out from like a ceiling tile, just stick his head down.
You see.
Yeah. I heard someone was venting. I see. Let me know if you figure out anything. The doppelganger must have a goal. It's like it's targeting something.
If we keep working this case and it turns out the Illuminati cards are related.
If they are?
We'll need a bit more info, Zabby.
Big yawn.
Give me that info.
On it. Alright.
Want to eat up some info. Wom nom 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 nom.
No, Jasmine, you can't fill up on info. We're gonna have a dissolution later. Livy, I forget. Were you Kurosawa?
I also forget.
Yeah, no, you take Kurosawa because I got Azami.
I don't remember what voice I did, but it's okay.
Just
really
voice
sorry
like a
about
tech mogul.
Yeah.
Like a tech mogul. Luckily, I don't listen to those guys, so I don't know what they sound like.
Yeah.
Really sorry about earlier.
Oh, it's okay.
Force a habit from the negotiation table.
Okay. Could you tell me about what happened here in detail?
1 week ago, late at night, the doppelganger showed up here, though nothing was taken. Please ask our server engineer and this room's security guard for specifics. I was out of the office working on something else, so I wasn't aware of what happened.
Understood. I'll check with the engineer and the security guard.
Oh, by the way.
Let me... No, I don't need to futz with anything.
Did you remember something?
You have this special power, right? I seem to have lost my fountain pen when I came here this morning. Okay.
Your fountain pen?
You're good at finding such things, aren't you?
Well, kinda.
It's actually a very special pen for me.
Oh.
Did you try looking for it? It was a gift from my father.
Wow, happy Father's Day, everybody.
From your father? We definitely should try to find it then.
Exactly. Would you mind?
It should be in this room somewhere. I'll have a look. I wanted to ask about Kiyomoto-san. You mentioned she wasn't answering calls?
Kiyomoto? Oh, my secretary! Oh yeah, I'd forgotten to mention this. We haven't been able to contact her.
Uh-oh.
Yep.
I asked HR to check on her home.
That's kind of suspect. I don't like that.
They couldn't find her, so she might be missing.
I wonder what the culture of Japan's office and tech culture, having HR do house calls or health check-ins like this. I wonder how much of that actually happens versus how much of it is being done for dramatic effect, like in media like this. Because, look, I'd appreciate it more than like a police officer doing a wellness check, but like, I don't know. It's still a little skeevy. Look, if my HR rep came to my apartment and was like, "Hey, are you all right?" I'd be like, "Yeah."
Why are you in my house?
Yeah, why are you here? This feels like a violation of me being an adult. I don't know. Maybe it's a different part of work culture in Japan. But if that were to happen in the States, it'd be like, what? Why? Huh?
That secretary job was physically demanding in some ways.
No, I think you were just demanding, bud.
Disappearing with no word of warning.
Oh, boy.
I don't think that's what's going on. Eating the doppelgangers of other people can kill you, too.
That's pushing it a bit, no? I went mine 2 days ago, but nothing happened. That reminds me.
That reminds you?
Just that our housekeeper didn't show up this morning, and she hasn't contacted us either.
Well, I know we found out that the housekeeper was also a recent hire, much like Kiyomoto.
Your housekeeper, Honda-san? Is she okay? Your secretary, Kiyomoto-san, and now your housekeeper, Honda-san, both recently encountered your doppelganger. Well, it's really strange that they're going missing like this.
Well, actually, there's lots of irresponsible people in this world. Pull yourself up by your bootstraps.
Ugh.
Capitalism rules. Why am I totally unaffected?
Bitch, you're rich. You don't have to work like 82 jobs.
Well...
I wouldn't worry too much about the doppelganger rumors.
Rumors.
Wait, so why
Rumors?
So that wasn't why you requested the center's help?
Weird. Yeah. Ugh.
Maybe.
I wish we could go back to fucking Sotheby and have not Elon. And just be a salty, watch him be a salty bitch.
He is a salty bitch. I'm glad that he got obliterated.
Yeah, kind of too.
Looks like this shelf for stowing connection cables and tools. Quite a lot of stuff kept here.
No. Look at this nerd. Oh, he's cute.
Hello. We're from the Urban Myth Dissolution Center.
Hello, I'm Nakata. I handle UTech Priority Server Room, admin and maintenance.
Are the servers those large machines in the back?
Yes, those shelves hold hundreds of servers, and I'm in charge of them.
Oh, I see. Makes sense. Could you tell me about your work?
I work in UTech Server Room, here in the headquarters. I oversee and maintain the server hardware, and also handle troubleshooting.
Are you always here?
I'm actually pretty new to the company.
Well, he's gonna go missing.
Not always, so I do often come down and handle things here.
I see, thank you.
He's becoming from Brooklyn. There's no escape.
Oh no, he has that classic Kansai Brooklyn regional accent.
God.
Joey Wheeler!
Could you recap what happened a week ago at night?
That day I was handling our regular monthly server maintenance, among other things.
So it was your monthly special day where the servers get their beauty time?
Beauty time? I guess, yeah, something like that.
God, can you just imagine, like, all of the servers just sort of unhitch themselves from the server racks, go down to the spa and get, like, a mani-pedi?
God.
That'd be really funny. They just all transform like robots and they go down to the spot. Everyone's like, well, I guess it's that day.
Guess it's that day. The CEO showed up during that time, a little past midnight, I think. Came in and just... knowing I was busy at work, he gave me a wave.
Like, don't mind me, carry on, or something?
Yeah, exactly. So I was focusing on the maintenance process and other tasks.
Did you notice anything unusual?
Unusual? Let me think. Well, he acted just like the CEO usually does when we see him around the office.
Do you know what exactly he was doing?
I would be, I don't really know. Seemed to be working on something. He was gone when I looked up.
That's weird. I wonder if this guy is also a Zimmer. Because... at least my going theory, I don't know if... Rosina, this is yours as well, but like...
I think Jasmine was involved in some way.
Oh, I mean, because she's an officer. She's doing weird casing. Like, she's definitely casing the Dissolution Center. But, like, I don't remember if you were here for the part where we found out there were a lot of Great Reset, weird Samazima people who are, very
I know there's people called the Zimmers.
Yeah. They don't like our tech bro dude. Probably because he comes from a lot of money and he's very wealthy. Which is, you know, understandable to not like somebody or to be upset. But it's definitely like a fever pitch sort of thing. I don't know, like, my going theory is these are a bunch of, like, these weirdo, like, dark web Zimmer guys, or Zimmer people, trying to get close to Kurosawa to, try to cause something horrible to happen to him. I don't know. Maybe. Like the kind of, like, people on the dark web and shit are this kind of crazy, so...
Wow, these servers are almost a wall of their own. Wouldn't fit in my place. I wonder if folks
Would
working...
also make your place hostile.
Oh my god, yeah. That room is probably very cold, except right next to the servers.
I wonder if folks working on their PCs need to have them at home.
I mean, that's a very good point.
We're from the Urban Myth Dissolution Center. May I talk to you for a bit?
Yes, heard from the CEO. Inoue here, security from the server room. Please ask me anything, yes.
Yeah, let's ask him about his work.
Inoue-san, could you tell me about your job?
Yes, I'm in charge of the UTech server room. We handle important data, such as personal information. Yep.
Oh, boy. So, this is full of...
I have all your passwords right here in my hand.
Yeah, I'm really not excited that there's a lot of personal info, a lot of identifiable information here. Ooh, that scares me.
But Bobby, if they don't have that, what are they supposed to sell to third-party companies to make money?
My nuts.
Oh,
These nuts.
got him.
Got him. No, it's just because I work in research admin, we have to be very specific about what kinds of personal identifiable information we have uploaded in our systems and what aren't allowed. And it's there's not like official, we don't have like cert style training for it, but we definitely make sure people know, hey, you're not allowed to have like social security numbers or bank info or insurance numbers or, you know, anything that will link beyond your work in research. And it's just like, I don't know, like I'm bristling. I feel like there's gonna be a big old tech leak. I don't like this. I don't like this at all.
Yeah, I wonder if the Zimmers could do anything with that kind of information.
Oh, I'm sure. Oh, if it's dark web shit, oh, I'm sure they could. I'm sorry, Libby, you were saying something and I interrupted you. What were you saying?
I forgot.
Ah, well.
I see. A week ago at midnight, we heard someone came to the server room.
Oh, yes, the CEO's doppelganger? Yes.
Exactly. Could you tell me everything you saw at the time?
Well, I don't really understand this doppelganger thing.
That's fine.
Someone who looks just like the CEO? I find that hard to believe, just like that. Yep.
I know it sounds ridiculous, but we're sure an entity like that is out there. Things have been stolen from the CEO's office and Kurosawa's home. Yep.
Now you're doing it too.
Oh my god.
Yep.
This is...
Happy Father's Day.
Yep. Oh god. Yeah, no, this is what happens when your friend groups just glom onto everything each other says. You're just like, wait a minute, I do say that. Uh-oh.
I say that.
Yep.
We would appreciate your help, especially to prevent further incidents.
Well, that makes sense. Yep, I see. It was just past midnight on the day last week, I think. And as Chapel Roan says, everything good happens after midnight. The CEO just showed up like that. Yep.
Does Kurosawa-san usually come by at those hours?
No, it's rare he even comes to the server room. Our server engineer, Nakata, was here too. Yep.
I see. So, what was Kurosawa-san doing here?
He entered the server room and seemed to be doing something inside. But I didn't see what exactly.
Alright, I see.
Alright.
Look, man, I just work here.
I mean, look, you know what? I respect a security guard more than I respect a cop, not gonna lie. At least he's honest about it.
So, about the servers. Is the big one in the server? Or are the various pieces sticking out of the servers? Huh. This server has glass doors but no locks.
Weird. Alright, let's figure it out.
Looks just like Kurosawa-san. But this one's the doppelganger. It seems to be doing something to the servers?
Weird.
This shadow looks just like Kurosawa-san. But it's actually the doppelganger. I think. Yes, positive. He's standing there all confident like it's his own company. It means the security guard saw this doppelganger too, right? A shadow which looks just like Kurosawa-san. But I'm starting to see the difference. This one must be the doppelganger. It's staring at this server? It's looking this way and laughing? Oh, scary. I wonder what this server is. Oh, the doppelganger seems fixed on it. Huh? This shadow is probably Kurosawa-san's. He looks different from the doppelganger. Yes, definitely Kurosawa-san himself, not the doppelganger. Looks like he's placing something on the tool shelf. Maybe he put the pen here and forgot about it? I need to check.
Alright.
The shadow was around here. There it is, an expensive looking fountain pen. Why would he put it here of all places? Did he hide it on purpose? Anyway, let's give it back to Kurosawa-san.
There's a kitty head on my hand.
Aw, Captain!
We're still looking into the intruder's motive, but here's your fountain pen. It was right here on the tool shelf.
Ah. That power of yours, it sure is real. Totally believed you this entire time.
What now?
This should work, then.
So, I think he was just testing us with the fountain pen thing.
I'm just talking to myself. Please carry on with your investigation.
Well, that's weird. Alright. Let's see if Nikata-san has any more
Sweet little
content.
captain.
Oh, Captain, my captain.
Yeah.
Oh, captain, my captain.
It's in a
My
glass
cat-
compartment with a solid-looking door and
Captain.
lock. Tight security here. The doppelganger shadow was looking at the server. I wonder what's stored in it. Maybe I should check with the server engineer.
Alright, Nikata, what do you got for us?
Yes.
Yes.
There's a server with a lock. What's stored in it? We're thinking that maybe the doppelganger was aiming for the content of that server?
Yep, that server's content? I can't really tell you that due to security protocols.
I see.
Could, but I need permission from the CEO, so...
Yeah. Guess let's ask Kurosawa.
There's a server with a lock. What kind of data is stored in it? Could the doppelganger be trying to steal that information? Nakata-san mentioned the doppelganger was doing something to the server.
I see. Please check with our server engineer about specifics.
Or you could come on! I'm tired of playing telephone!
You can tell him I gave you permission. And even if the doppelganger is indeed after the server's content, the data within is encrypted.
You mean it should be safe?
No, I mean I hid it all in a crypt.
Then why is this here?
Oh, it tells
Yeah,
the location
so-
of the crypt.
Lamau.
There's a cask of Amontillado in there.
Oh, I love that vintage.
God.
Whoa. Lamau.
Oh, I missed it.
Nah, you're... I mean, I can open it back up.
Yes, however, I'm concerned that our engineer hasn't mentioned that so far.
Why is that?
All hands-on server processes are up to the team in charge. So I wouldn't be accessing anything directly myself.
I see. I'll check with Nakata-san about that.
Alright, let's make a note on Nakata.
Nakata-san is the engineer in charge of the server room. When the doppelganger showed up, what was he doing?
Excuse me?
Strip, rock, paper, scissors.
Yes, Inui-san and Nakata-san had a friendly match of strip Jonkin, rock, paper, scissors. No, wait, that would be a new urban myth we'd want to look into separately.
That's funny.
Christ.
Yes, the classic monthly discount day for meat products. Specials for steak and sausages. No, this is a dead night with very few people. Discount me won't mean what you think it means.
Hey, Azami, why are you thinking about man meat? Hey, Azami.
Hey, Zami.
Hey, Azami.
Yes, he was working on a monthly server maintenance. Was it a coincidence that the doppelganger came in on that day? Or not?
Weird. Alright, can we finally stop playing this dumbass game of telephone, please?
No.
Kurosawa-san said you're allowed to tell us what about the server's contents. Also, I think he's a bit worried about why you hadn't informed him that the doppelganger tampered with the server.
Me? Now, to be honest, I felt that the CEO was acting strange that day.
Alright. Did I not tighten my fucking microphone arm? Crazy. Why would I do that?
I asked him what he was doing, but he didn't even answer me.
So, you did feel something was off.
Yes, and to answer your question, that server is for government-related matters. It contains the National Police Agency's information system.
Oh!
The National Police?
Issues with that server tend to be complicated. So to be honest, I prefer not to cause any issues by speaking up.
I see.
And please, it's strictly off the record that it's for the police's information system. Oh, it's not like I had any other intentions, sorry.
Oh, Nakata.
And either way, it takes special authentication to access that system. So the intruder shouldn't have been able to extract any data.
Interesting.
So in order to do anything with the server's contents, you need to clear the authentication?
That's right, so I bet the intruder probably got this far, gave up, and left. Please pass that on to the CEO.
Understood. Thank you for explaining. I wonder if the server near the back wall is alright. The doppelganger was trying to do something to it. Maybe I should look at it through the glasses.
Alright, well, let's inform Kurosawa. Play more fucking telephone. Nope.
Look.
Let's see if Inui-san has anything else. Oh yeah, here.
Was there anything unusual about Kurosawa-san?
Well, he was just as usual everyday self. He's here today as well, but even if you told me he was the doppelganger, I wouldn't know. There's no way I could tell, yep.
I see.
One thing though, he was there one moment and gone the next. You should ask Nakata, our circuit engineer, about this. He loves playing telephone. He also met the CEO here last week. Oh, I mean... No, met that doppelganger thing here. Yep.
I see. Thank you.
Okay. I don't know if he's as reliable as it seems. Maybe he's just tired.
Inui-san is the security guard in charge of the server room. Seems to have encountered the doppelganger, but Around what time was that?
Around midnight.
Yeah, right around midnight. Inui-san and Nakata-san were working late. At that hour, there weren't any other witnesses.
Yeah, there sure weren't. Alright, let's keep playing fucking business telephone.
I'm a businessman with a business plan. I'll make
Businessman.
you lots of money
Ba, ba.
in business land.
Want to talk
Definitely
turkey?
not a cop.
I'm here to talk shit.
I'm
You're a cop.
definitely
Why'd you say you're not a cop? Listen, boys. I'm not a cop.
I never got.
I'm a businessman.
Did you get a close look at Kurosawa-san's face when he appeared at midnight?
Not too sure, but I did look at him when he entered this room. I think he was just the usual CEO.
Weird. I wonder if it is just the CEO.
So,
If he's just being a fuck ass.
Zami's been able to tell some key differences.
That is true.
This doppelganger, what was it doing to the server? It's touching something. Connecting a cable to the server? Wait, is that even safe? Should I worry? This server has neither a door or a lock, so it just opens up. The doppelganger was connecting a cable to this and doing something. Oh, I need to let the server engineer know about this.
Now let's go to Nakata. Play more fucking telephone.
Excuse me, about the server in the back. The doppelganger might have been targeting the server in the back of the room. It seems to have been connected to a cable and then it did something. Did it steal some important data, maybe?
The server in the back? You mean the one without a lock? The server in the back isn't being used yet. We'll be setting up its structure and getting it ready for actual use.
Oh? So there's no data in that could be stolen?
Yeah, it's totally empty. It's not even connected to the internet, so there's nothing that can be done with it.
So the doppelganger snuck into the server room to steal important data, but didn't find anything, so gave up? That feels off somehow. Maybe I should ask Jasmine for tips.
Yeah, that is really weird.
Sussy.
I'll see. Mogus!
Olomeo.
That Kurosawa guy, he seems... I'll keep an eye out too.
Sounds great. So, we know quite a bit more, but also quite a bit less.
Which means...
The doppelganger came to the server room, but it seems it slipped away without taking anything this time. But this room, there's one server, which sounds like an obvious target.
Say what?
Say what?
No, like this. Say what?
Say what? Well, you see,
Why are you whispering?
the server contains the National Police's information system.
The National Police?
Shh!
But nothing seems to have been swiped from the server, yeah?
It seems the police info system needs special authentication to access.
Authentication? So, a password? And it left this room, for now at least.
For now,
For now.
I'm more and more confused about the doppelganger's goals.
Actually, Zammy, I think I might have an idea. Question is, what type of data from the National Police is stored there?
Oh, is there some way to find out?
I think Kurosawa is taking a peek at the content, at least. We gotta find a way to make him spill the beans.
Oh, wow.
Kurosawa is feigning calm, but is obsessed with whatever was taken. Then again, he's not just gonna tell us if we ask. So it's a matter of when we tell him that would make him talk.
Gotcha. I'll think about it.
Go for it.
Alright, let's see if we can solve it.
Alright, let's think it through. The National Police's information stored on UTEC's server. Jasmine thinks Kurosawa has peeked at the content. Is there anything you're unsure of? I think it's gonna be hard to get him to talk. Kurosawa-san has been hiding various pieces of information from us. If we could make him believe that we are partially aware of the truth and are in a position to help, we may be able to get past his emotional barrier. The doppelganger is clearly sneaking in to steal the National Police's data. It's acting in ways that an anomaly wouldn't. Is there some kind of hint there? What can we say to catch Kurosawa-san off guard?
Let's think.
That thing.
The doppelganger.
Maybe a Zimmer.
Yeah, it has to be a Zimmer. Trying to plot a terrorist attack. Yep.
The doppelganger may be a Zimmer who's trying to plot a terrorist attack. This is just a thought, but putting aside whether the doppelganger is an anomaly or not, if we hypothesize it's a Zimmer working towards a goal, things start making sense. Oh, this is a huge slip-up by Kurosawa's company, but he'd probably tell us if it would stop an attack. Oh, we could possibly ask Kurosawa-san outright, but... Oh, that's kind of scary, honestly. I should check with
Second
Jasmine
doppelganger has hit the server room.
Oh, god damn it. Okay.
Just a thought about the entity we've been calling the doppelganger. Could it be a Zimmer trying to make things look like it's a doppelganger?
You think so too, Zanny?
Oh god, she already hit that conclusion. Good job, Jasmine.
She's not a cop.
You
for
snuck in
nothing.
here a week ago to snatch National Police info for the terrorist plans. But they failed and realized they need a red card-like device for the heist. They stole it from the CEO's office, or something like that.
He needed a device to steal the data. How do you know this?
Danny, just trust me on this one. Go pressure Kurosawa a bit.
Oh god, Jasmine, you're seeming more and more suspect by the minute. I am not happy about this.
Look, Zanny, I'm gonna tell everyone that you vented if you keep saying I'm a sussy baka. If you won't
But no,
talk, just mention that device, and he should tell you everything.
But no, I've never gotten an event in my life. They're dark, they're dirty, they're scary, they make a lot of noise. I don't like them. Okay.
Nice.
Fighting the urge to turn my voice into Yosuke Hanamura. Again. God damn it.
Bearer of the curse.
Look, Persona 4 is getting a remake, so hey, maybe we might get gay boys.
And they're gonna kill Yuri Lowenthal.
Wait, they are?
Yeah, for leaking it.
Oh wait, was he? Oh yeah, he was the one who
Yeah.
leaked it. Oh god.
Yeah, because he's like, I beg them to let me voice Yosuke in the remake. What remake?
What do you mean? What do you mean, Yuri? I mean, if anybody deserves it, it's him. He's put in the time. He deserves it.
And then they showed off the trailer that was just like the Walk Cycle SpongeBob episode.
Yeah. Oh man.
Yeah.
I
Yes,
feel
anything
so
you
bad
need?
for Yuri Lowenthal. He deserves to have gay boys, okay?
I am begging and crying and pissing and shitting my pants. I need you to make me Yosuke Hanamura again.
I look, as somebody who really likes his, he might be one of the best voice performances in that game. I want him there too.
Absolutely.
God, he's so good.
Kurosawa-san about the content of the server that the doppelganger tried to hack?
I can't really tell you much. Wait, wrong voice. I can't really tell you much. Could you just focus on the intruder's motive?
What if the intruder was a Zimmer? They've been carrying out terrorist attacks. If they laid hands on the information, you don't know what they might do. What exactly is this top secret info about?
Let's slow down a bit. As I mentioned earlier, nothing was taken during this intrusion. You may have heard, but even if they had tried to access the server, a special authentication.
Hell yeah, brother.
Authentication. A bona fide authentication device is needed to retrieve the data.
But the red car, or like device that was stolen from your office, wasn't it? Isn't that a huge concern?
I didn't think you'd find out this much. Information in that server is related to VIP protection. Somebody is gonna get exploded.
The VIP protection?
Info related to security measures for political figures and leaders from within Japan. And also for VIPs visiting from overseas. Security is a growing concern recently.
You mean the Zimmer terrorist activities we've seen in the news? So Zimmers could plan terrorist attacks with that information.
Yeah, which is why I was hoping you could figure out who the thief is. And again, you got me. Guess I underestimated you.
He's wording this as if we brought up a real zinger or something. I should update Jasmine either way.
Yeah, I don't. Ugh.
Thus,
Yeah, I'm not happy about this. None of this feels good.
something stinks.
Oh yeah, something stinks to high hell.
Jasmine.
Captain streaming.
Wait, what's up?
Captain streaming.
Aw, Captain.
Switching and moving around.
Oh, is he chittering at invisible birds?
Uh-huh.
Aw, little man.
Little
Little
tip of his tail's
man.
wagging too.
Aw.
What a cute little boy when he's not being a shithead.
Mm-hmm. Not being a little
Hello.
crackhead at 8 a.m.
Lamau.
Jasmine, we know what's in the server.
You okay? You don't look good.
It's got info on VIP protection. The intruder who came to the server room was trying to access VIP protection info. Just like you suggested, I mentioned the device to Kurosawa-san and he told me.
Okay.
That's
If it's a
not-
Zimmer, then they're definitely planning out the steps towards their goal.
This means the Zimmers have full access to security information on VIPs, right?
You got it. This could be really bad.
Oh
This could be
boy.
really bad, is the thing.
Yeah, like actually, yeah.
Jasmine, does the situation look hopeless?
Well, the doppelganger has probably been after Kurosawa's data for a while. The server contained national police info on VIP protection.
Did the Zimmers do this to plan terrorist attacks?
And police are in danger, but we are too, now that we know. If they realize the center is involved, the Zimmers may label us as threats and actively target us.
Oh no! Even though we aren't doing anything to them?
We figured out their plans. That's reason enough for them to come after us. This means the boss man's silence is a concern too.
Yeah, I'm not really happy about his sudden disappearance. He seems just a suspect.
What are you talking about? He doesn't look anything like that guy who wears the mask that keeps going on the news for the Zimmers or whatever.
Yeah, but that's because he doesn't. That's because that's a mask. It could be anybody. It could even be another mask.
No word in a while. Let's hope it's not
because of the Zimas.
Do you think the director's okay?
The boss man's a resourceful one, so I'm not that worried. Either way, the Zimas have probably already achieved their goal. Now it's up to how we and the police follow up.
I see.
Anyway, let's stop here for today. Tell them bye and head home.
Okay.
I mean, that stolen really messes with our plans.
Ooh.
Or a device, too.
What do you mean your plans?
And that girl's power. Could be useful.
What do you
I'm a
mean your...
capitalism.
Oh, I don't like that. Ugh. Back at the
I love
UMDC.
capitalism and being a capitalist.
Yeah.
I really hope the director's okay. Assuming Jasmine's right, I wonder what the director's doing now. Another pile of books. Researching something, I guess. Occult fundamentals for dummies? Alien abduction techniques, past and present? The world without Tsutomu Kisaragi? Spice up your occultic fun? The Book of the Dead, according to Tsutomu Kisaragi. These are all books by Dr. Kisaragi. And there's something else here. A memo by the director, server room, CEO office, Kurosawa home. The last line reads, Kurosawa Seiji? The doppelganger's movement, seen with that vision? Yeah, it's time for me to go to meet Jasmine.
That sounds like a shopping list.
Okay, let's get started. Any word from the boss man?
Not yet. I don't know what's going on. Seems really busy. I did find a memo listing the places we've investigated. The last line read Seiji Kurosawa.
Keeping watch with that vision, huh? Could throw us a tip or two at least. Anyway, Seiji Kurosawa is Yuyo Kurosawa's father. We'll be heading to Seiji Kurosawa's home, their estate.
Ooh.
The doppelguy showed up there.
New theory.
Yes.
The doppelganger is, is Maguria. He's the doppelganger. It's not...
Huh.
Yeah, no, this isn't him.
Little man.
This isn't him leaving us, notes on where we've been. It's a hit list.
You mean the Kurosawa's family home?
Yep, if the boss man had that name written down, there must have been some clue. Seiji Kurosawa, that CEO guy has some serious lineage.
Wait, who exactly is Seiji Kurosawa?
Again, how do you not hear about things? Look him up online, we'll give you an idea.
Understood. I'll search for Seiji Kurosawa then.
Ooh, screen lagged for me for some reason. I wonder if Kurosawa's estate might be hiding something. Something that the doppelganger and Zimmers both want.
Info stored in the server room? Maybe not if it's top secret.
What a mess if if that had leaked.
Jasmine?
Anyway, I'll go ahead and look him up. Director Kurosawa?
They mean Seiji Kurosawa.
We were looking up Seiji-san, but info on his son came up.
His father's a big shot, the son makes a lot of money, so I'm sure a lot of people envy him. Which one gets more attention?
Now's your chance to be a big shot. Sorry, couldn't help myself.
Wait, there's a reaction to Yuya Kurosawa?
Just looking up Director Kurosawa will probably lead to more like this. Try using keywords to narrow down the search for info on Seiji.
Yep.
UTech does seem to be doing really well.
Must be nice not having to work that hard.
Well, yeah. No idea how he's pulling it off.
Doomed? Are we really?
There are plenty of people saying that kind of thing. Ignore them.
Look, maybe this is 2025 me talking, but I don't know about that. I heard he's the real deal, though. Okay.
Sounds like he has the business skills.
But no morals.
I love that laughing animation for Jasmine. That's so cute.
Definitely not a cop.
Yep.
Really?
They say that those who succeed in business tend to be psychopaths. I can kind of see that.
It was started only 7 years ago. Okay, wow.
I can't tell if people are saying good things about him or not.
Reputation seems mixed.
His parents hooked him up. That seems to come up a lot.
I don't think that's the only factor in this, though I'm sure those connections help a lot.
Yeah. I mean...
The upper class aren't all just allowed to do anything they want, are they?
Totally not.
Whoa. Well, now.
Plenty of people think they can, though.
Yeah, especially the upper class. Wait a minute.
Wait a minute.
Oh, he's a oh.
How high of a rank is security the director of the National Police Agency?
The very top?
Oh!
There are a bunch of different departments, but he's above them all.
Oh, that is fascinating.
Well, that's important to know.
A reaction, we should look into this.
Yeah, he's a powerful person, and we don't want to offend him. Let's look him up in advance.
What do they mean by that?
Guess they mean because the National Police Agency is near Toranoman.
Oof. Scandals.
Can he really cover up problems like that?
Cover up, huh? Who knows? Not sure, but people do love their scandals.
It's true, almost as much as they love their sandals.
Scandalous.
Yeah!
Scandalous.
There's a reaction to scandals.
People really seem to expect them.
Well. Alright. So let's start with Yuya's scandals.
So he was up to no good when he was younger?
He's still young, though.
His best behavior?
I guess that means he isn't a violent drunk. Total opposite of Beauty Jen.
Oh yeah, that is true.
It's easy to cover up scandals?
Can't be that easy.
Well, you're not the head of the police, Jasmine.
Just a police.
Yeah.
Getting away with things? Why would this person know that?
Maybe they know him personally. Hard to believe, though.
Is that so?
I see. Maybe he's the type who's careful about these things.
You have ask staff? Interesting.
So there are good impressions.
If it's only for a few moments of interaction, impressions could be all over the place.
I mean, that's true. Fake policeman.
Kurosawa-san doesn't live in a high-rise, does he?
People just like to make things up. Fake police are also an urban myth. I think the story goes that they show up in women's homes.
Ugh. Ugh.
Cringe.
Oh, that one's not real.
But just looking at him,
That's not really something you can tell from a single look.
Alright.
Although we can definitely tell it from the time that we've spent with them.
Yeah,
Which is also only a few minutes.
it's true. But right now, before we continue, we have a break coming up. So, actually, I want to see what this fake policeman thing says. Ugh.
Terrible. Oh.
Yeah, I didn't like reading that. Anyways, we have a break. So get up, get some water, get a snack. More Urban Myth Dissolution Center.
We're back. Before the break started, Captain the Kitty had his head on my hand, and now after the break, he has his whole ass torso on my hand.
Oh, little man. I mean, before the break, I did not have grapes, and now after the break, I do. So.
That's what I call magic.
You can just share,
No.
bitch.
Yeah. What of it? What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna steal your grapes.
Ah, shit. Oh, no. But,
Alright, enough talk about grapes. We gotta go on twitter.com.
oh,
Go
no.
on twitter.com.
I don't want to go on twitter.com ever again. Never. Never, ever.
Smart.
Oh,
really thought-
KT. Oh, KT.
I really thought Tumblr would kick the bucket before Twitter did.
I'm really curious how long you could leave the game in one of these screens with like how the counter goes up for the impressions.
Oh, yeah.
I'm curious how high it would actually go. Definitely not something to do on stream, but
Oh, yeah. How high the devs programmed it. That would be really interesting to see if anybody's data mined that. I may have to, or like done that. I may have to see if I can find some people who've done the weird science. Kurosawa-san's father seems really impressive.
yeah, he really is.
Non-career civil servants?
The one's not aiming for politics some more. Out following leads and talking to victims.
Detectives, kind of like us. Good point. What do they do?
How should I know? I've never been one.
That's cop behavior, Jasmine!
Girl. You can't be saying this, Jasmine.
Hey, all cops are bastards. Except me.
What did you say?
Hey, Jasmine, what did you
I
say?
said all cops are bastards.
No, what was that? What was that last thing you said?
Yeah, Jasmine,
You said
what was that
loud.
last part?
Bastards? Bastards?
After that.
Alright,
No, I didn't say nothing after that. You just keep
Are you
things
sure?
to me.
Are you sure about that?
Are you sure?
Since the
If you were
Zimmers are
talking
doing
legally, you
terrorist...
had to tell me.
Yeah. Well, now.
Must be rough.
You're hiding the fact
The
that
VIP security information?
Looks like they're facing a pretty serious situation.
Targeting Seiji Kurosawa?
I see, that could be possible.
Oh, boy. Zimmer activity, huh? Information on the VIPs they're protecting. This person's really thought this through.
People seriously need to stop speculating like that.
But we're speculating like this.
Yeah, but we're not people, we're lesbians.
Oh, okay, true. I'm worried what else the Zimmers might try to do. Everyone's eyes are on Zimmer activity.
What kind of possibilities are they debating? I'm getting depressed just thinking about it.
Ugh. Well, let's So we just did Seiji scandals, right?
Yeah. Yeah, that's what you just did.
We did that. We did Yuya scandals. So I wonder if there's one for both of them. Oh, all right. Good instincts.
Career civil servants.
They mean civil servants with the most power.
Wow.
Is that really true?
Who knows, but by the looks of it, his father's influence probably helps with getting work.
No cap. Wow, you used that correctly. Good job.
Wait, what? This is evidence?
Also, this is GR. Ugh.
No, how could this be evidence? It's just some random paper used to make it look like he does.
Ugh.
Isn't that breaking the law?
Just means there are also ways they can evade the law.
Also, as somebody who deals with conflicts of interest in my daily line of work, a conflict of interest just means it's a conflict of interest. Unfortunately, they don't all say, hey, you shouldn't do this. It's more like, hey, does this prevent you from accurately doing the work you're supposed to? And then it can be debated, and it's what it is all I'm gonna say. It sucks.
Jasmine, this person.
They do give Zimmer vibes. That's the issue with the non-accounts. We can't prove anything.
But the police wouldn't do bad things, would they?
Of course not. Wait, is that a title? Is that a typo? Of course not.
Or course not. Yeah, I think that's a translation typo error. Yeah. That's awesome. Honest to God, like, this is no insult to anybody who worked on this game or translating. I love seeing typos. I love that. I legitimately love that. I'm gonna have to screenshot that and send it to the dev saying, hey, found a typo.
Yeah.
Really? Would you?
If you were to go work for the government and your work way that I can't read, wouldn't you want to find a way to work with me and Boss Man again?
When you put it like that.
If you could avoid that question with a smile, then you'd make a good politician.
I mean,
Is that how it is?
Any means necessary. That's the Zimmer-like statement.
God, when I get
yelling too much today.
yeah, God, when I get done with stream, I'm not like mega hungry, but I bought a couple of bags of salted peanuts, like in-shell peanuts, and I think I'm gonna have to hull some peanuts. Make a big old mess.
Have a little snack.
Yeah, I will say, maybe I'm a freak, but God, cracking open peanuts and having some peanuts, top tier snack. Can't tell me
That's
otherwise.
such a Virginia thing of you to say.
I mean, yeah, I'm fine with that.
Neutral statement. Neutral statement, not a insult.
Oh no, I know. Look, I grew up just eating peanuts, so top tier snack. Also, like, legitimately, nothing better at a baseball game. It's just hot as fuck. You just have a cold beverage. You're sitting there cracking peanuts, getting salt in you. Oh yeah.
Gotta get that salt in you.
Yep.
Roof, they're right.
Legally speaking, as long as he isn't vastly overpaying, they're in the clear.
Ugh.
But even so, that wouldn't look great.
Ugh.
Highly probable.
Almost completely certain.
All right. Let's go. Yuya Zimmer. Let's go Seiji Zimmer. Oh.
Kurosawa-san's father was in the news the other day.
Dead Door News. That's a hell of a channel name.
What? They're talking about us?
That person sounds way too scared.
More of that can be done.
I get what they're saying, but it's also important to protect high-profile targets.
Starting to sound like a cop, Jasmine.
Real.
Me, I ain't ever copped a day in my life. I ain't even copped the feel of your ass, Sammy.
That's a really, really weird way to phrase that. That's a really... Okay, new bit. Alright, bit's over. Everyone go home. Underground shelters? Like that underground facility we were at.
No, underground bomb shelters. It's just an urban myth.
That is not true. That is not true at all.
There's a lot less of them than people think, but they do absolutely exist.
Oh, yes.
There's defunct bomb shelter in my town.
I think there are a couple in my city, too.
Didn't we go to a fucking bomb shelter in one of the earlier chapters? Wasn't that where Hell was?
We weren't... All we knew is it was like a weirdo underground facility that one of them had access to. Like, we don't actually know what it was for.
Immortal soldiers!
Yeah, right.
How could they never even think about doing that?
Some people just act like they know it all.
I mean, we are essentially mercenaries, right? Like, if we're, like, detectives. So, like, yeah, I imagine we would...
Legally, it's called private investigation, but you're not wrong.
What's up, Rosina? I missed the first part of what you said, I'm not gonna lie.
I think legally that's called private investigation, but you're not technically wrong.
Yeah, if we're
Mercenary
detectives or
thing.
private investigate... I mean, yeah, we're still mercenary, we're still hired out.
Yeah.
So... Look, sometimes mercenaries do good things, and then sometimes you're the Pinkertons, so... Fucking Pinkerton. Showing up as an intimidation tactic to that guy who got the fucking Lord of the Rings set early for Magic the Gathering. Fucking crazy. Fucking Pinkerton.
Wait, for real?
Yeah. Somebody accidentally got shipped, I think a box or two of Lord of the Rings cards early, like as a mistake. And they were talking about it because they didn't know that they weren't supposed to have it. Yeah, they didn't know they weren't supposed to have it. And then Watsy got the Pinkertons to show up at his house and take all this stuff back. And
What the fuck?
yeah, and thank God it didn't get violent, but those are some like violent shithead like strikebreaker type mercenaries.
I hate that they're still around.
Yeah. There are a few people in the Pinkertons who have done legitimately good and helpful work. Most of them are, however, steer clear. Fucking Pinkertons. If I ever get the Pinkertons called on me, I will be very scared.
Looks like we have our own army of haters.
Looks like it. They're just lumping us in with the Zimmers.
Our survival of devastation and judgment? Ugh.
The only one who can save us from destruction is Kurosawa-san's father?
I'd put my money on us over Kurosawa's dad.
Oh no, Nostradamus!
And yet there are still people trying to follow through.
Most people never consider that a terrorist attack could affect them personally.
I mean, yeah, that's actually a really good point.
Same Zima users are Kisaragi supporters?
They do often talk about him on the site.
Yeah, we can't really confirm what Kisaragi has been up to.
And Kisaragi's book is a must-read in occult circles.
Yeah.
How could they say all that?
If we took them to court, we'd win a defamation case, hands down. These haters are really coming at us. What's going on?
Yeah, why do they care so much about us? Center's bad rep.
Homophobia much?
Yeah.
On Pride?
Yeah, on Pride? Crazy. Let's see if there's a scandal Zimmer. Zimmer director. Let's go Yuya Zimmer?
I think we did that one.
No. And then let's just go Zimmer. It's probably too many. Yep. Alright. That's all the info.
Why is the center getting haters? What is going on?
It might mean people are starting to believe the Zima terrorist attacks.
But why would they do something like this?
The terrorists trying to carry out devastation and judgment, everyone's scared and confused. So they look for a familiar scapegoat they can actually reach.
Do they just jump to conclusions on whose fault it is?
Human nature. I wouldn't dwell on it.
Human nature.
I'm going to dwell on it.
I'm gonna think about it, and I don't like it. So, Kurosawa-san's father is a powerful person in the police force.
Can't believe he's security director Kurosawa's son.
Jasmine, you already knew about Seiji-san?
Yeah, he's been on TV. Pretty famous guy.
The rich and famous comments we saw.
Father is head of the police force, son is a tech company CEO. There are people who overreact and assume they're exploiting everyone.
So is the Same Zima admin fueling that movement with the Illuminate cards?
I wonder why they do that. Or do they just want more followers in terrorist attacks? Terrorism doesn't guarantee they'll get the world they want.
It's as much as the mystery as the doppelganger itself.
How much of this was planned by the Same Zima admin? Let's find out the answers at Kurosawa's house.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Zammy, forgot to tell ya.
Fucking cop.
Something wrong?
There's two working in the server room. They're missing.
You mean Nakata-san and Inoue-san?
Kurosawa told us when he called. He says they're absent without leave.
With Kimoto-san and Honda-san, that's 4 missing.
This really doesn't look good. For now, I've asked someone I know to look for them. We should be extra careful as well.
Okay. Hello, Kurosawa-san. Thank you for waiting.
It's fine, I just got here.
So about today's investigation.
Oh, could you park that van in the back?
Stands out too much by the front gate. Sammy, I'll go park, so you head on in.
Understood.
I'm gonna go pack the car and have it yard.
Yeah. Yeah.
Read my fucking mind.
Lamau.
Kurosawa-san, about the doppelganger. I heard that the 2 staff members in the server room have gone missing too. If this is the doppelganger's fault, that's already 4 people missing. And you also ran into it at home, right? Kurosawa-san?
Hello? Gamer?
You are Kurosawa-san, right? Don't tell me you're...
This is my father's home, Seiji Kurosawa.
Oh, yes. Thank you for your time. I'm from the Urban Myth Dissolution Center. My name is Azami Fukurai.
Welcome. I am Yuya's father, Seiji Kurosawa, Security Director for the National Police Agency.
Oh, yes, pleasure to meet you. Could I ask who these gentlemen in the suits are?
We've had heightened security concerns as of late. They're definitely not here to silence you.
Uh-oh.
I was told I should have a security detail just in case. They guard me when I'm off work.
A security detail?
Excuse us for a while, I'll be fine.
I'd like to start by asking you some questions.
Sure, after all that's happening lately, I was worried about my father. I gave him a call and he told me I'd visited last night.
Does that mean... Did you come here last night, Yuya-san?
Of course not.
Oh boy.
I never talked to my father.
Nope. Happy
I am
when
not
I
a
need
filial.
money.
I'm not a filial child at all.
Nope.
Do I look like?
I believe I believe they called me a prodigal son.
Oh man. Which means it was a doppelganger who showed up here last night. I find that I can't. Oh my gosh! Can someone? I
Yeah,
can't
I
do
find
the
that hard
dad
to
and
believe.
the.
Who exactly is this doppelganger? Are they involved with the Zippers? Hey, Jasmine.
Good flare, sir. Currently, Fukurai here is looking into things. Both the doppelganger and the Zimmers as potential suspects.
Oh, we're about to find out she's a cop.
Right?
Yes, exactly.
Hmm? You in the back. Have we met before? Somewhere? Anyway, I see. Yuya, if that is the case, we should ask the police to step in.
Actually, there's something we could consider. It shouldn't be too late to contact the police after this investigation.
If there's something on your mind, I have no reason to refuse. Please do what you need to do then.
Understood.
Yeah, wow. Jasmine, you were way too familiar with him.
When we got the call,
He was worried that his father's home might have been infiltrated without anyone realizing it. Sounds like it actually happened shortly afterwards.
we'll look into the intruder's actions here. What they were doing in the house, and whether they stole anything.
Yeah, Jasmine, why are you so familiar with him? Are you a cop?
Jasmine,
Are you a fucking cop?
Jasmine, are the director and the center safe?
Worried about the haters? It's gonna be okay. You don't gotta worry about drinking no haterade, Azami.
Any thoughts on this case?
Blocking out the-
Kurosawa's doppelganger is clearly acting along Zimmer goals.
As in targeting national police info?
Usually, if we knew something was stolen, we'd call the police and stop there. What we're doing is supposedly police work, but Kurosawa Jr. is stalling. Chances are he's hiding something.
What could he be hiding?
I didn't actually store any data. I've been falsifying it this whole time.
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
We now know that the doppelganger is targeting national police info. But that kind of important data isn't kept here, is it? If what we mentioned the other day is true, then the information has already been stolen.
But it showed up again, so I need you to look into it.
We'll try to figure out a motive by following the traces. Could you tell us about what happened here yesterday?
I actually don't know anything about what happened yesterday. More or less the same as each doppelganger sighting so far. Please ask my father about what happened too.
Oh, Right. Then could you tell us why you decided to call Seiji-san?
Our server room was infiltrated. So we knew that the doppelganger was targeting the National Police's top secret data. This made my father a potential target too. So I was worried and called him, and it turned out that the doppelganger had indeed showed up.
Why do you think the doppelganger appeared here? If there's a pattern to its actions, probably to steal something.
But there isn't much of value here in this house. A painting there might look expensive, but it only cost a few dozen bands of yen.
That's still
Hello?
quite.
Isn't that actually expensive?
The only possibility I see is the contents of the safe. It has valuables inside.
I can't think of anything that thieves would want to steal, except for our secretly top-guarded safe that has all our special stuff in there.
Yeah.
Definitely nothing sus here.
Nope.
Fine. Ever.
Nope.
Would you be able to find traces with that power of yours?
We'll check if there are any traces around the safe then.
Observe.
A painting of a woman. Clearly looks expensive.
Girls' night.
Girls' night.
An old-fashioned safe. Is having a safe another Kurosawa family tradition?
Is having it in the fucking living room a tradition?
Yeah, it kind of is.
Various objects lined up on the shelf. Trophies, certificates. Looks like a family tradition. Reintroducing myself, Azami Fukurai of the Urban Myth Dissolution Center.
Thank you for your help. Seiji Kurosawa, Yuya's father, and security director of the National Police. I try to avoid meddling with things I don't understand too well. But Yuya mentioned that this case is related to the Zimmer incidents that are causing an uproar lately. So you have my cooperation.
Could you tell us about what happened?
Last night, around 10 or so, my son came home. I was in my study in the middle of organizing papers. So I briefly greeted him, then returned to my desk. I told him to wait a bit while I finished my work. After maybe 10 minutes, I came back to this room, but my son was already gone.
So soon? Did you find this strange?
Not really. It's normal for my son to be busy working as a company head. Then this morning, he called and asked whether anyone who looks like him had come here recently.
And that's when Yuya-san realized it was the doppelganger. Did you notice anything unusual at the time?
No. Not really. When my son came in, I mean the doppelganger, he stopped and stared at that painting there. So I told him we bought it just yesterday. Excuse me.
Has anything been taken from your home?
Taken? Does the doppelganger steal things? All I heard from my son is that it appeared in his room.
I see. Thank you. We'll take a look around the house. So Yuya-san only told his father about the doppelganger showing up in his room. Didn't want to worry him?
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Could you tell me about your son, Yuya-san?
Your questions range rather wide. He is the Kurosawa family's only son, and we've taken good care of him. I've been called overprotective and meddling at times. My wife and I had an early divorce, so he has grown without knowing motherly love. There was a time when he would go around causing mischief, and streaming them as part of some activist group. But he's built on those experiences and now runs an internet technology company.
I see, and you've supported him throughout.
That's what parents do.
Could you tell us a bit about your own work?
My work mostly prevents me from mentioning details or anything specific, but you could say I'm in charge of VIP security within Japan. Are you involved in countering the recent occult terrorist movement? Of course. Our organization exists to protect public interests from all forms of disaster. Well, he is a bigwig. Seiji-san is Kurosawa-san's father. He said he's in charge of a branch of the police. He's the man in the mascot! Yeah, VIP security and also counterterrorism. So he's actively fighting the Zimmers. Oh, must be a huge responsibility. Alright, we have all our players.
But she yelling.
Yeah. A shadow who looks just like Kurosawa-san. Is it the doppelganger? What's he doing? Touching the things on the shelf.
There she is.
A shadow who resembles Kurosawa-san. The doppelganger, perhaps? Up till now, I was able to tell them apart at a glance. But today, I'm not getting that feeling. Am I too tired? Oh, this might actually just be Kurosawa-san. The doppelganger is fiddling around with the safe. Taking something out of it, perhaps? The doppelganger seems to be taking something from the safe. Maybe something was stolen then. Could this safe be open right now? Maybe. Shadow that looks just like Kurosawa-san. The doppelganger? So it did show up here too. This shadow is staring at the painting? Why would the doppelganger care about the painting? Maybe there's a secret to it? And then what's this guy doing?
Irving.
The shadow is here. Looks just like Kurosawa-san Jr. But this shadow, compared to the previous doppelganger shadows, looks somewhat different. I'm not sure how exactly. Seiji-san might know something. Alright, well. Doppelganger was staring at this painting. The frame is fancy too. Must have cost a fortune. But why would the doppelganger want to stare at it? Obviously hasn't been stolen either. Oh, maybe I should ask Seiji-san. The safe that the doppelganger was touching, could it be open? Nope, not open. I'm hoping the doppelganger hasn't actually gotten the safe open. Did the shadows traces tell us something? It's holding the kendo trophy upside down? Is it writing something on the bottom? This is the first place trophy for Prefectural High School Kendo Championship. Shadow was holding it upside down and looking at the bottom. Checking the bottom. A small piece of paper stuck here. 9630, a 4-digit number. What is it for? This be the safe's combination? There's no way it'd be written here. Is there? Well, let's check with Seiji. Did you clearly see the doppelganger's face? I did indeed. Was there anything strange? I didn't notice anything. He's my son after all. So I don't think I would have mistaken him. So they were so similar his father couldn't tell them apart. Interesting. About the painting you have there? Ah, yes, we purchased that one 2 days ago. We put it up just yesterday. Last night, my son, or the doppelganger rather, it was looking at the painting too before anything else. It must have been very expensive. To tell you the truth, the frame is more costly. The painting itself is only 50,000 yen. He was surprised to hear that too. Oh, the 50,000 yen isn't inexpensive. Since I thought he was my son, I told him the actual price. But it actually was someone unrelated. Maybe I should have bluffed a bit.
Is this a joke?
Weird.
9630. I don't expect it to work, but that shadow's movement might mean it saw the number and entered it. We should at least try, I guess. Wait, no way, it opened? And inside is an empty box. Who'd keep this in a safe? Or maybe it was something was stolen. I need to check with Seiji.
Wonder what's in the box. Nope, nothing else about the painting. What is the intent? I mean, it's clearly to be a thief.
Something feels off about today's investigation, but I can't quite place it. It just feels different. The doppelganger appeared in front of Seiji-san and searched around the inside of the house. So, someone other than Seiji-san was definitely here yesterday. Then again,
There's something different from the usual, isn't there?
At least my imaginary version of the director shows up right away.
I will always be here when you really need me. When you saw the shadow, you mentioned something was different about it.
Yeah, the shadow seemed different from the doppelganger we've seen. And its actions afterwards seemed weird. I wonder how it's different.
Isn't the... Why does something feel off? Isn't the blank actually... Isn't the shadow seen through it actually cursed Yuya? Yeah.
Isn't the shadow actually Yuya Kurosawa? If I remember correctly, Seiji-san explained about the painting to the doppelganger. That was yesterday. It's supposedly been a while since Kurosawa-san was here himself. How did he know about the painting? I need to check with Kurosawa-san.
Yeah, I think it is actually Yuya.
Excuse me, about the contents of that safe.
Oh yes, that's the safe.
It seems something important was stolen from inside it.
Hmm? And why would you know this?
I've looked, and the box inside the safe is empty.
You looked? You mean you opened the safe?
Oh, maybe that was inappropriate.
It's more of a matter how you managed to.
Oh, I'm sorry, terribly sorry. I have this strange power that allows me to see things.
See things?
And we believe the contents of the box in the safe were stolen.
I'm not sure I understand you fully, but I will confirm. As you've said, the object is missing. Stolen, apparently.
What was in the box?
I can't tell you much, but it was part of an informational system within the National Police.
Oh, is that the system in Kurosawa-san's company server? The one that needs special authentication to access?
You know that much? Might as well explain then. As you say, the object in question is a password device needed to access that system. Yet its existence should only be known to a select few individuals in our leadership. We haven't disclosed details to even our families.
Not even to your families.
And that's what was stolen. There were reports that VIP protection data was uploaded to social networks. But those were not baseless rumors.
Now what should I tell? What I should tell Jasmine?
All right, yeah, we need to tell Jasmine right away.
The doppelganger who appeared in front of Seiji-san yesterday. That was actually you, wasn't it?
All right, Libby.
So you caught me.
Huh? He just admits to it? Why is this happening?
Oh wait, it's not what you think. I wanted to show all of those who are suffering how incredible. I just ended up doing it. No harm intended.
What do you mean by show?
Take photos, upload them, that kind of thing.
Oh no.
With your permission, of course.
No!
Your power will bring solace to many people. I really respect you.
You can take the IRL streamer out of the stream, but you can't take the IRL stream out of the streamer. I hate this guy!
I hope you don't hold it against me.
This feels so wrong. Why would Kurosawa say things like this? Please don't take any photos without telling us. I'll be continuing the investigation.
Ah, thank you.
Asshole.
Jasmine, something was stolen after all.
Oh, shoot. Let me get that up for you, Rosina.
Oh, huh? And what was stolen?
A password device granting access to the National Police's information system. The doppelganger can access the National Police's info system at will now.
So first it was unable to snatch data from the server room. Realized it needed a password device to grab access. So it came here to steal the password device. Wait, that means...
We're in big trouble. What should we do?
Could you go ask Kurosawa's father when he last used the device? I need to make a call right now.
Okay. Jasmine tends to make these calls at times like this.
Cop call!
Cop call.
Alright, yeah, can we bother him again?
About the stolen device, when was the last time you used it?
Well, to be honest, I'm not a tech-savvy person. I received it around 5 years ago, and I haven't used it at all since then.
Oh, is that so?
Either way, this is a crisis now. We need to take measures immediately. If you happen to find it, please let me know.
Yes, if we happen to, that is. Could you tell us the device's shape and color so we know?
It's red, and it looks like a card.
A red card-like device? Isn't that the same as...
Oh, shit!
Now they got two of them.
No, I think it's the same one. I think he stole it. Oh god, back to the shadows. Maybe I talk to Jasmine again?
I checked about the device and Seiji-san has never used it.
What? Oh, that can't be right. Director Kurosawa's device has logs of continued usage starting from several years ago.
We never discussed this. How do you know this?
From several years ago? Wait, does that mean the doppelganger was there from back then, too? Or... not? It was stolen yesterday. Wait, hold on, there's more.
Danny, slow down.
We know that the doppelganger stole what the doppelganger stole yesterday. It's a red card-like device.
Ah? Isn't that the device that was stolen? From Kurosawa Jr.'s CEO office?
Oh, this is getting really confusing.
I have a feeling Seiji has it. Or not Seiji, Yuya.
We know what was stolen, but now the situation makes even less sense. The password device kept inside the safe. Seiji-san said he never actually used it. Jasmine mentioned it's been in use starting from several years ago.
This raises questions about Jasmine's connections. I wonder who she was calling.
But this password device, wasn't it also stolen? Maybe there was something about the device kept in the safe.
Maybe Doppelganger stole it from
The CEO.
Was it really? The device in the CEO's office and Kurosawa family safe are the same thing. Seiji-san said he thought he had kept the device in the safe all along. If that's the case...
Oh.
Yuya.
Oh yeah, no, we
stole
gotta go
from the
Yuya.
safe.
That's right. Maybe Kurosawa-san stole it from Seiji-san. No, that's not right. Oh, safe, of course.
Maybe Kurosawa-san stole it from the safe? Yeah, that's gotta be it. Those two are the same device. They're both red and card-like, but why would Kurosawa-san take it without saying anything? There's a lot we need to ask him.
Alright, here we go. What is going on, Yuya? Why would the password device stolen from our safe be stolen from your company? Did you take it from the safe?
I was so intrigued by the work you do. I just took it and kept it in my office.
Huh? Jasmine mentioned the log should have been used.
I didn't mean any harm. But the doppelganger stole it. I just wanted to find it before the worst could happen. Nozami's power could make that possible.
Not really the time to be complimenting me.
This has gotten out of hand.
Isn't it more important to prevent the public from knowing this device was stolen?
Jasmine, things are getting really complicated now.
It's just a family conflict. We leave it alone and go home right now.
So all in all, everything about this case was to cover up for Kurosawa-san's theft?
Well, the red password device was taken by the doppelganger. There's no way it just ends there.
So I guess there isn't anything we can do about the situation?
Thinking.
Woo!
Oh man, that timing, as usual.
It's the director! Hello, are you okay?
How is it going?
We were worried about you, director!
It turns out the doppelganger's actions have affected more people than I realized.
I know you've been busy on your end too, but please don't disappear like that! More important police data was stolen and we've been seeing nasty rumors about the center.
We can think about those complications once we wrap up this case.
Fair enough. Time for a dissolution. I'm relieved though. I was anxious about doing the eye-opener. Or myself.
That may happen sooner or later.
No, that's a hard pass.
Now then, please ensure the Kurosawas can hear you.
Yes,
This request was about recovering, if possible, an object stolen by the doppelganger. But now let us put on hold whether recovery is even possible, until we determine who exactly we're dealing with.
are we ready?
The eye reveals all. Eye opener. Alright, let's get a cipher going. Now let the dissolution begin. In this case, Kiyomoto-san, secretary at UTech, initially encountered the doppelganger, leading us to follow its traces. We identified it as a doppelganger, based on its appearance being identical with Kurosawa-san, and that it doesn't engage in conversation. So, Mrs. Ami.
Yeah?
There have been further indications that the anomaly is indeed a doppelganger. What kind of phenomena has been observed? 4 people are missing.
Kiyomoto-san, Honda-san, Inoue-san, and Nakata-san. The people who encountered the doppelganger have all gone missing.
Hell yeah. The 4 individuals you have named have not been found, so they may or may not be alive. Yet the situation does seem to line up with the doppelganger anomaly's characteristics. Why would a request to search for a missing object turn into such a complicated matter? That is because of one key factor that made us believe this was all the doppelganger's doing. So, Mrs. Ami.
Yeah?
What was the notable characteristic of the intruder that kept this incident from being reported to the police and that led to the request to the center instead? It's a breathtakingly
beautiful woman.
Hell yeah, brother! Nah, I'd impersonate someone.
The intruder's appearance is identical to Kurosawa-san's. The people who encountered it all thought it was him all along.
And that is precisely why we were called in. Yeah, that aspect is clearly anomalous. Yup, that's 2. Our angle will change from here on. The doppelganger who appeared in the server room seems to be targeting confidential police information. Yet it turned out, through Miss Fukudai's clairvoyance, that they had given up on that approach. So, Mrs. Ami.
Yes.
To confirm, why did the doppelganger in the server room give up on extracting data? Because it needed an authentication device.
To access the confidential information, a red card-like password device is required. Yet, this device was only available to high-ranking police officials. So, we believe the intruder had no choice but to give up.
Yup.
Yay!
Yes, that is correct. The device that the doppelganger stole from the CEO office. By the way, I know we're gonna run a little bit long today. I think I'm fine going through the Dissolution, getting to the next chapter today.
Yeah.
Running a little over.
Yeah,
As a treat.
for morale.
Yeah, for morale. Now, about that red card-like device. Something seemed strange there, didn't it?
Yeah?
Kurosawa-san mentioned that he was intrigued by his father's work and took it on a whim. A rather naive reason, if anything. So, Mrs. Ami,
Oh yes, he did say that.
the question here is whether the device was stolen from the Kurosawa estate. Around when do you think this actually happened? Oof. I mean, it's been used from the start. I think it was several years ago.
Yep.
Jasmine looked into this for us. It seems the password device has been in use since several years ago. Kurosawa-san mentioned he stole it a week ago on a whim, but that doesn't feel right.
Brilliant.
Brilliant! Mr. Kurosawa's accounts seem to have a number of inconsistencies here and there. Though we can't do anything about that itself. I hope they can figure things out, father and son. Oh, I should have made that sound more smug. Oh well.
Someone director.
Yuya, there will be no easy way out of this. I expect a full explanation when we're done here. Excuse me. Now, for my final question. The culprit who appeared at the Kurosawa family home and stole the red card-like device was your son, Yuya Kurosawa. And the culprits who infiltrated Yuya-san's company and home were the doppelganger and also acting like a Zimmer. So, Mrs. Ami?
Yes?
Miss Fukudai, you have already encountered the doppelganger and Zimmer.
Oh, I have?
Please think back to all the accounts you heard from everyone you talked to. For this case to be possible, who would need to be a Zimmer? Oh. It's neither of these two, right? Like, it could be either of these two, but it's not.
It's not.
Things don't add up for either of these two possibilities.
So it's neither Kiyomoto-san, his secretary, or Aika-san, his girlfriend. Then who actually is the doppelganger and Zimmer? Interesting.
All
I honestly think it's all four.
Wait, could it be all four of them?
Damn! Let's get fab.
Fabulous.
When the doppelganger supposedly appeared, those four individuals were each on the scene. Though their accounts and what happened to them since suggest paranormal involvement, the experience of vanishing doppelgangers and then the disappearance of those who encountered it, that could be explained by all four telling the same cover story. Also, each of the four were recently appointed to their jobs and came in proximity of Yuya-san.
Oh no.
It is very likely that the four of them work together to play the role of doppelganger, and it's also likely that all of them are Zimmers. The mystery is now solved. Damn! Gang signs? Get him.
He's doing ninjutsu.
Dissolution no jutsu.
Zimmers? All four of them?
Are you unsatisfied with the dissolution results?
No, I do see why the dissolution makes sense, but a few things still don't quite make sense.
Oh, do tell.
The doppelganger that I saw through clairvoyance was staring at me. And why did they steal the HDD after stealing the red device?
Good point. The VIP protection data should have been accessible once they had the red device. I would indeed like to discuss those angles in depth, but it seems that will have to wait until next time.
Oh!
What are you doing here? We are in the middle of an important family discussion. Go and wait in the next room until we're done. Oh!
No, it's Zimmer time.
Oh! Oh, is Seiji in on it?
Wait! It's Inoue-san! The server room security guard at Kurosawa's company. Also Nakata-san, the server engineer, and Kimoto-san, the secretary. And Honda-san, the housekeeper? Oh, I'm glad you're all safe!
Sammy, remember what we talked about during the dissolution? They enacted the doppelganger. And they're dangerous extremists. Remember who they are?
This is it. Are you all really Zimmers?
Hans Zimmer.
Uh-oh. What is going on? Where are all the SPs?
You realize I'm your boss? Have you ever even thought about the consequences? You owe nothing to that joke of a company. We're working towards a higher goal.
You disgust me, living the easy life with your family fortune and connections.
I love how all their pixel art portraits are twisted. Oh, it's so good. I love this game. Is so good.
A family discussion to keep a lid on the incident.
Damn.
For this country to prosper for the next millennium, you rotten sprouts need to be pruned. You assumed the terror attacks were happening someplace else? Well, one is happening here and now, so brace yourselves.
Everyone, please, hold on!
Zammy, get back. These people are dangerous. They no longer care.
You have no reason to cover for the filthy rich. Wake up already. They told us their plan. Devastation and judgment are about to happen. The Great Reset is nigh.
They? You mean the Samazima admin? This world needs leaders, those who envision the future and guide the weak. The world's values have been corrupted. The weak know this well. But the weak lack the power to change things alone. They are guiding us forward and gathering us into a greater power. We should be the ones who bring change to this world.
This is a complete mess. Hey, you, hurry up and do something.
Who is your leader? The Sanazima admin?
Please stop all of this. It isn't the way to do things. You shouldn't be hurting anyone.
If you're siding with this filth, that means you're not with us.
Oh boy.
We will fulfill our role here.
Enact devastation and judgment. Team Rocket.
Great reset.
Oof.
Doesn't sound all that great.
No.
Enough of that nonsense. Answer me.
Yeah, this is apocalypse cult shit. I do.
Jasmine, they're not gonna listen.
Freeze! Oh yeah, this asshole. Secure them all! Oh, Tommy Erie.
Commissioner Tomi Erie. All suspects secured.
Fine work. Are you safe, Director Kurosawa? It's you, Tommy Erie. Oh, that was timely. Assistant Commissioner Tomarigi, please brief Director Kurosawa on the situation.
Assistant Commissioner Yasumi Tomarigi, CUTU Team Security Police, sir. Director Kurosawa, our apologies for the commotion.
Did Jasmine?
Yep, now we know.
Because it's my super short show.
You're with the security police undercover? What's going on?
Sorry, Zammy.
What exactly is the CUTU?
The Counter Unidentified Terrorist Unit. We proactively prevent terrorist cells from carrying out their plans. Especially unidentified incidents such as this series of prophecies. I was in the Urban Myth Dissolution Center to gather information.
Why would you need to be undercover? The center sure is creepy, but it shouldn't be a threat.
Relax, it was initially an investigation target, but it's for information only at this point. And we learned a ton through that undercover stint. Hey, Zammy, sorry for not telling ya.
So that's why you're so good at fighting? And had connections in weird places? Makes sense.
Kinda.
We meet again.
Oh, that scary person from the park?
I'm glad you remember me. And happy to see you've been putting that wondrous power to fruitful use.
Oh, so he's with the security police as well.
Commissioner, what about Kurosawa Jr.?
We sent Yuya Kurosawa home just now, but he probably will be back later.
Huh? Why not? This all happened because he took the device without permission.
His case will be handled as a mishap on Director Kurosawa's part. The director himself told us to do so.
Not the first time he wipes his prodigal son's rear.
God, he's too honorable. Oh, man. Miss Tomarigi, please remember to be decent in your work. Director Kurosawa's device has been in use these few days as well.
Which means that we could trace the IPs used to access the server.
We may be able to apprehend those involved. Though we don't know who exactly it is, the next time they access will be the moment of truth. We should get ready, Miss Tomarigi. Oof.
Zammy, you should head out now.
Huh?
We'll handle the devastation and judgment prophecy from here.
So, I'm not part of we then?
We're taking on a terrorist mastermind, not a mysterious entity. It's out of your hands now.
Jasmine, please wait.
Whatever you do, don't follow us.
You'll get mega arrested.
Man. Miss Tomarigi, they took the bait.
Heading to the area.
Lascaria.
The Scaria. Does someone else want to take director for this segment so I'm not killing the throat here?
I'll take Azami.
Yeah, go for it.
Director?
Welcome back, Mrs. Zami. I see Jasmine had ulterior motives.
Please don't put it that way. She had her reasons.
Even without her, we will need you to continue with your work. You will need this computer from here on out. From here on. Ugh.
Jasmine. So far, more or less as planned. She played her part very nicely.
Uh-oh.
But
I got the 3rd floor. All of the units secure the 1st floor exits. Tomarigi here. 3rd floor mission. This is security police, CUTU. This building is surrounded, you. Ah!
Uh-oh.
What?
Oh, Jesus Christ.
fuck.
Oh!
So that's your secret?
Please don't die.
The Genesis card.
Oh, boy.
One loose end taken care
Oh,
of.
so Kurosawa's a Zimmer.
For sure.
That was the doppelganger!
The cliffhanger.
I love this game. Oh, man.